There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Here we go. Welcome everybody. Sorry for the short notice, but those that can be here, absolutely great. Here we are at the Singapore GP final round, and sadly not going to be able to bring you both accounts today, but what we are going to do is bring you a bit of the main account as we go hunting for hopefully some sort of decent finishing position here in Champions. So welcome to everybody who is just joining. Make sure you hit that like button as well. We've got Powered Up Clips, Gogo, Crafts, welcome, Levent, Calabat, Calum, all here. Who else have we got then? We have got Stefan, Kimo, welcome in, Mert, everybody, Kimo too as well. So yeah, let's see what happens today. I have no expectation. I don't imagine we're going to come home with an absolutely incredible result, but we're going to absolutely try, and we need to try and get an improvement on the likes of Miami and the likes of, what was the other circuit? Australia, wasn't it, yesterday, where we didn't score too great. So we'll see what happens today. We'll see what we can score and see what sort of position we might end up with. So we'll cross over to the game then, and we'll find out, first of all, how our sort of grouping looks. We'll open the free crate as well, because you never know what might be in there. We might find 700 Esteban Ocons or some glitch, who knows. But not today. So let's go and take a look then. Hopefully you've all had a decent GP event so far. If you have, let me know in the chat down below as well. Let's go and take a look at our group. So if you didn't see the racing yesterday, we scored 346. We had a really bad race 3 and a pretty bad race 6 as well. So that was Miami and Australia, where we need to pick up some points. We had a real player in race 2 who was a lot higher team score, and again another circuit that we might be able to pick up some extra points. So that is what our aim is to try and do, obviously, as well as we can. Now if we take a look at our group then, let's take a look. It's still a difficult group, so I don't expect, I mean, hopefully we could sneak a top 10 if we improve. We've got a player there, look, Dirk, on 320. So probably going to be expecting them to be reaching 367. So 367 looks like the target as we go up. Is it going to be higher though? There you go, 364. I am not going to get anywhere near that, I don't think. Unless we have a miracle of a race. Yeah, 42 and 40. I just can't see myself getting that unless I get a safety car. But we'll find out. Milkman, welcome as well. So, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what we can achieve. And we'll race it together, of course. So, race number 1. Let's get set up. Yeah, tell you what, Ling Brian, it could be possible if we get some safety cars at Australia and the circuit of Miami. Who knows? Okay, so we're going then to race number 1. Good afternoon, Mark, as well. Mark, many people are mentioning it in the chat, so you might want to not look at the chat if that's the case. Chris, welcome. I didn't go to the villa today. I had a christening to go to. So, sadly, couldn't make the villa, but at least we won as well. Mustafa, welcome too. So let's get this on the road. Let's get racing, and let's see what we can achieve. So race number 1, we head off to Singapore. Race start, power unit. We've been running the 3 medium, 3 hard, and the 2-2-2 with the mediums as well on this strategy. So, race start power unit. Let's go to car. And we're going to have to find our power unit. We're running a little bit of this. Probably not Ling Brian. I don't have time to do both, sadly. Jan and Jay, welcome. Chat is going off then. So I'm pretty much going to run something like this. And hopefully we can come home well. We'll see though. So that is the cars setup. That is the driver setup. It is Alonso and Ocon who will... Levent, I like your style. That is what we're going to go for. Race start is absolutely key. So, let's get this on the go. If you are in the chat, drop me a chat comment. How many points are we going to get from race number 1 here in Singapore? So, there we go. Let's get the guesses in. All depends on the matchup as well, of course. But Alonso and Ocon, race start. And that is our driver lineup. So, let's go. Let's search. Let's see what happens. Race start, power unit. Let's do this. We are underway for our opening, final round even, isn't it? Oh, let's see what we can do. We had some fun here yesterday. So, let's see what we've got in the tank. Come on. What is it going to look like? Could be a bot first up. Potentially. Interesting picture. Fair play to the guy. He's got some confidence. Here we go. Come on. Race number 1. Singapore. Let's do this. Make sure, keep guessing if you're just joining the stream. Put that comment in the chat of how many points you think we're going to score. And we qualify. Let's go. 17th and 21st. So, mediums. Race start power unit. I'm going to use the Rooster Booster for this one. And let's go ahead and do this. Come on. Hey, Dan and Day, well done. Great result by the sounds of it, if you can hold on to that. Okay, here we go, chat. We are racing. And away gets a good start for Esteban Ocon. Here comes Alonso. And P12. And P13 if we go the inside line. So not the worst start in the world. I'm happy with that result from the first few corners. Can't complain too much because Ocon is already up to 8th place and Alonso is coming through as well. So Ocon is going to do 3 medium, 3 hards, and it's going to be Alonso with a 2 medium, 2 medium, 2 medium. Now that is a very good first lap. I think you'd agree. 6th and 7th. That is not too bad at all. We're going to just manage some power unit here all the time as well. So Ocon is on the nice little strategy. He will go 3 laps. Alonso is the problem because he's got to do an extra pit stop as we now get into 5th place with Ocon. And we're going to keep on pushing round as much as we can. We've got a lot of power unit at the moment to try and bring these points home. Let's use DRS here for the bridge. Yeah, this is where I'm using it now. That is where I think you're on about, isn't it, Mark? Through we go. Oh, Alonso not getting through there. Let's get the medium pit then. Alonso's got a little bit, but we got so much power unit, we should be able to come through. Got top 20. Nice, Gogo. That is good. Right, okay. Ocon for for hard tyres at the end of this lap. Yes, exactly, power up. Clips. Absolutely you do. So, Alonso is in 10th. He needs to get through, though. The cars are round. Why are we so slow off that corner? I don't believe how slow we are there. But we got... Alonso's slow here. Alonso is he's not quick at all. Come on, get through. Thank you. Ocon into 2nd. He's going to have to do some holding up. Who's out front? Wow, that McLaren is incredible. We need the AI Norris to potentially go to softs. That is incredible from the McLaren. That is crazy. Oh my god, we're having an absolute crap show here. Oh, flipping hell! How are we getting destroyed? How are we absolutely getting destroyed? We're not going to get it, chat. And this is absolutely no fault of my own. Why are we so struggling so much? Not now we get through. But how is this happening? This is crazy. We've got no pace. What's P1 in? Softs. Flip me, man. This is crazy. Crazy pace. I don't want to drop a point at this circuit, of course. But look at the traffic that we're in. I can't catch the McLaren. Luckily, we are going to get past with Ocon. I've just got to keep pushing. I've got no choice. We've got 1 lap to go in a moment. We've got Norris coming into the pits. We do get up to P4. What the fuck is going on? Why are we just dropping back on every corner? Oh my god. What the hell? What the actual hell is going on? Why are we just dropping back on each corner? What the hell is going on? I honestly hate this game. Don't know why I do it to myself. How are we literally going back on every corner? I don't get it. I don't believe that. That is shocking. That is shocking behaviour. There you go. A point drop already. I'm getting absolutely slingshot to every corner. Nothing I could have done. Every corner we got to the front, we got pulled back at a slingshot. Honestly, I don't find the fun in this game. It's such a trouble. Like, how can you overtake a car and then they pull you backwards? I don't get it. I do not get it at all. Like, shocking. It is absolutely shocking. This game is jokes sometimes. There's no way you should be able to overtake a car and get pulled back. I mean, you've seen it in that last sector. 2 corners, it did the same thing both times. Absolutely shite. 3, 5, not good. It's not good. They're like, it should not be the case. Horrible. Like, I don't know how you can get in. Like, you've seen then so many times we get through and then it just pulls you back like a bungee cord. Stupid. Right, race start power unit. Again. Get your chat guesses, come on. Get them in. I mean, it's the same circuit, it's the same setup, so we just got to keep flying through this. That is awful. That is generally terrible. I mean, you never know. We could still score well through the whole of it. It's only 1 point. But, you know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense how we can get screwed over by this game. And I know, like, I get angry. I'm just getting frustrated. That is just pure frustration. Like, that would have been a 47 if it wasn't for that. We got absolutely hooked. Hey, good job, Said. Good job. Hopefully you can get that top 10. Hopefully, mate. No. I don't think you quite understand the reasons, mate. It's not the fact I dropped a point. It's what happens into the game. So, if you're going to come at me with some interesting comments, you'll find yourself no longer on this channel. Because it's actually the way the coding and the race is run, not to do with the point. What we got? Race start power unit again. Alright, let's do this. Right, come on. Let's get some points. Let's get some, hopefully. Maybe this will all be down to some luck in Miami or Australia. You never know. But we are away. Yesterday we got a real player here, so we've got a chance of gaining a couple of points back as long as we score that 47. And that's what we've got to aim to do, of course. Power unit tracks, we should really be scoring 47 points. Yeah, exactly, Caliber. Look how much Alonso struggled in that last race, and he's literally got one of the best race starts out there. So it doesn't make sense too much sometimes. But we've got away nicely in this race, and we are just going to sneak into P1 at the halfway through lap number 2. So we've got a very, very good start in this one. We've just got to focus up. Now look how quick Alonso is flying now. So yeah, it's a big difference. Let's just keep on pushing. And with Ocon as well. So we can get him through a few positions. There you go. Into the top 2 goes Esteban Ocon. So we've got a chance of some points. A lot easier racing. No dramas on this circuit so far. And you can see Ocon leading a pack of cars behind him at present. So Alonso will come into the pits for the very first time. One of 2 stops. Esteban Ocon is going to now come into the pits as well. Hopefully we don't double stack. We shouldn't do. Nope. Perfect. We are back out. So we're going to drop down the order. Because we are on the 2 stop. Yeah. I think yesterday we did do also a 1 stop, which was pretty good. Yeah, that's it, Wes. That is it. Cutting corners. That's what we've got the trained drivers to do. And then we're going to use DRS down the straight. So it looks like they're on a lot of similar strategies, the car out front. Or the cars. Yeah, they are. They are. They're all coming into the pits. There must be a jumbo sale on tyres at the moment. Because all the cars are coming into the pits. They must be getting buy one, get one free on a set of 4 tyres. Because they've all come in at the same time. They're all back out on some hard and mediums. They've got their MOTs, they've passed, they've got their brand new tyres on. Peter, welcome. As Alonso crafts his way through. Thank you, Peter. We've already been hooked, Peter, in race number 1. So, yeah, we're just trying to live with it now. But we already got slammed by the game. So we're just trying to see what happens now. You know, basically, Peter, in Singapore, you know when you overtake someone and then they pull you back, you like almost stop and they come back through every corner. That happened. Shocker. Absolute shocking. So we dropped a point. And so a point is not the end of the world. It's just more the principle of the game itself. As Alonso coming out of the pits will take up P1 then. And Ocon, who will be coming out of the pits in hopefully ahead of the Ferrari. And he does. So we get back into P3. And now we got to push on. But we are, as long as we get 47 points, we are going to be more than yesterday's score so far. So that is going to be the improvement. Question is, can we continue some improvement as we get into P2? Oh, really, Peter? Oh, are you in junior? I know Hellas like to go lower GPs, don't they? Right, where are we? 1, 2. Okay, this should be clear. Yeah, new account, yeah. Yeah, we got some strong players. Like, I think Mika's in our group. We've got Dirk's in our group. We got a few. I can't really compete. I think their team scores are a lot higher. So, I know it's going to come all... It's going to basically fall apart at Miami, which I think is the next race, where we scored 32 yesterday. That's where it's going to be painful. That is where our... I mean, whether or not we can get a top 10, we'll obviously try. But that's where it's going to be dependent. We need some safety car. We didn't get a safety car yesterday. We haven't got a safety car today so far. As Alonso Ocon take the victory. Stated on your name. Okay, job done. Congratulations if you said that beautiful 47 points. We're off and running. Off and running. Yeah, I never mind dropping points, but sometimes it's the way it happens. No way, Chris. You went out on lap time. That is horrible. Absolute horrible to go out on a fastest lap time, which is complete luck at the end of the day as well. That's good, Istvan. That's good. That can be okay. Hopefully you get some good rewards, mate, in Challenger, and you get a good finishing position. 47 points in the bag. Not too bad of a setup for the rival. Okay, here we go. This is where it's going to matter most, and that is the circuit, I think, of Miami coming up. Nice powered up clips, nice. So this is where we got to try and do some sort of improvement. Yeah, I'd be fuming, Chris, if I was you. Like, max score and you go out should not be right. I haven't watched the race yet. I know what happened, but I didn't watch the race. We've been at a christening today. Quantum didn't even get to go to football. And that's how it's been for me. P2 had 343. Oh, P1 incoming, Mark. Potentially. Metronome and Lawson. Okay, so this is the pain in the backside circuit. Welcome, Doctor. This is coming up Miami, where we just cannot perform. So we're going to go speed setup. I'm going to keep Sabre. I'm going to start at the back. I'm going to start at the back anyway, regardless of what I use. That is the fastest setup that I can achieve with speed. So you can see there, level 8s across the board would be third P1 in 4 contender events. Nice, Mark. So that's all we can really use. I don't really like using Sabre, if I'm honest, but there's absolutely no point in using anything else. So that is the setup. Now, drivers for a defending point of view, it's Norris and it's Verstappen. But they don't do well. Welcome, Mark. Welcome. The race start is tough. That's my only concern. Race start is shocking. What about Ocon? Ocon's not great on that lot. Alonso's not great on it. Is he? You might make a very good point there. Do I take Alonso over Verstappen? It's only two. It's only 2 difference though. Where'd you go? That? Should we go Alonso and Max with maybe a Gladiator boost? Because I think I need the race start. I definitely need the race start. I don't on Alonso now. Mervyn, welcome. I can use voice on Alonso now, but I feel like race start is so key that I might take still a race start boost on Alonso. I might take Gladiator. I feel like that's the way to go. Race start, defending. I could take race start speed. But I think voice, I might just go Gladiator for both. Because I need Alonso to get that amazing start. I've got to get him an amazing start. Tulip is good as well, yeah, of course. Gladiator Verstappen. Alright, let's go with this. What have we got to lose? We've got nothing to lose, have we, by doing what we do? I want to get... Yeah, exactly, Peter. And we know the driver stat is key. Let me know in the chat. Yesterday, Rainbow we don't really have. Yesterday, we only got 32 points at this circuit. So let me know what you think. What are we going to get from Miami? Only 32 points yesterday in race 3. We need a massive upturn in points. I can probably avoid the double stack anyway, because what I can do is I can conserve. But I think I'm going to go Gladiator for both. I really need a strong first lap. Yeah, Peter, my team scores low. I haven't played hardly this account for a month. So, let's see. Real player, we are going to be probably out-qualified, I imagine. So, I might just go Gladiator both, take the defense, take the race start, and keep my fingers crossed. Are we going to get out-qualified? Yes. Flipping hate qualifying. Honestly, hate it. Always get out-qualified. Right. Whatever happens, if we get 30 points, we get 30 points. I don't know Caremphasis at the moment, so let's see what happens. Gladiator for the Rival 2. Do we get a good start with Alonso? Absolutely not. What is the flipping point of a race start when I'm still stuck in flipping 20th place? Max Verstappen got an average race start and he got ahead of Alonso. This game doesn't make sense. How can you get a perfect start and the person with an average start is 4 places ahead of you? It doesn't add up. It's so stupid. Alonso is in 18th place. He hasn't gained anything. Look at Verstappen with the average race start. He's in 10th. 10th. It's bullshit, this game. The race start is absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, I don't get it. What is the point of having a race start driver when he just gets blocked off? It's just bullshit. They wonder why I moan at them sometimes. Like, it doesn't make sense. Any sense. I need a safety car. That's the only thing I need. It's just shocking. This is what I mean. I don't enjoy this game. It's a chore to play this game. I don't sit there and go, oh, I love playing that race. Love that game. No, I don't feel that. Because everything is a gamble. There is no way. Why, how is Alonso still 20th? He's 16th. Flipping 16th. But why do they not expect that people don't play the game or spend money on the game or people hate it? Because it's bullshit like this happens. And I think you can all agree, I'm not moaning for the sake of it here. It is generally stupid. You've just witnessed Max Verstappen with an average start versus Alonso with a perfect make 8 positions than Alonso. It's scripted, like beyond belief. Flipping ridiculous. But we've all witnessed it. You all seen it at the start. Good luck, Eddie. There's no fun in this game. No fun at all. How do you think, Caramphasys? Think about it. How does somebody get loads of boosts? I didn't magical bump in the air, did I? Let's be honest. Where do you get... Have a think. Where do you get boosts from? Oh, you get them from GPs. Oh, you buy them. Fucking 32 points. What a load of shite this game is. Against... What the fuck? The guy, literally the guy, gets 9 points less than me, somehow finishes in 17th, and rocks that strategy and that setup. The game is bollocks. And sometimes I feel like I moan for the fun of it. But when it's so randomly done, you've seen in race number 1, you saw that Singapore, my car, was getting absolutely pulled back every single corner. You saw it in qualifying in the week where my car got pulled back on the final corner in China. So absolutely random coding in the game. And then suddenly, today, you've got race starts which are absolutely perfect and average, and the average one is 8 places higher than the perfect one. It doesn't make sense. And it's not even about being P1. I don't care about that. I don't care where I finish. It's the principle of trying to enjoy a game when it is so randomly done. There is no method to the madness. Now let me ask you a question. Let's be completely real here, okay? In F1, at the first lap, at the race start, at the first couple of corners, apart from maybe once or twice in the last 20 years, how many times can you remember that a car has gone and made up 20 to 15 positions on lap 1? It doesn't happen. On usually the first 2 corners, everybody pretty much stays to similar positions. They get away all at the same time. Somebody might make 1 or 2 positions. But in this game, you can bolt past them all in one moment, or you get blocked off. Now, I wouldn't mind if I get blocked off at a race start if everybody else got blocked off. I would consider this is almost like weather. When we used to have mixed weather conditions, it favoured people who got mixed weather conditions. Race start is all about favouring the people who get the luck. If you start on the outside and everybody moves to the inside on the left, you get down the outside. That is pure luck and pure randomness. It needs to be one rule that they either all set off together and one might go slightly quicker than the other. That's fine. But when have you ever seen cars go from 24th to 10th? All I'm asking for is consistency with a race start. That is all I'm asking for. I'm not asking to go from 24th to P1. I don't want to go 24th to 15th. It should be a balanced, even start with some cars slightly quicker that they can make up 1 or 2 positions by they go to turn 1. It shouldn't be that they can go 13 positions while you're blocked off at the back. You seen it yesterday when I played Senina yesterday, or whatever his name is. He got a great start and flew ahead of everybody. I got stuck at the back. Yesterday at Australia, Alonso got a perfect start. He didn't make one place by the first corner. He got blocked. It's ridiculous. So, overtake him. It's just scripted. And it's not fair. They need to realise that there is a little bit of an issue instead of just putting random shit into the game. What's the point of having F1 moments when we can't even get a decent race start? Now, trust me, chat. Absolutely trust me. Do I want to sit here on a Sunday evening and get frustrated at a game? No, I do not. I want to sit here and enjoy playing this game with you. That's what I want. I don't want anything else. I just want to have fun. But the problem we get is that it's so scripted. Should Alonso have got such a bad race last time out? No. Let's see what happens with the race start here. Let's have a look. Overtaking and power unit. Let's see. Again, let's see what the race start does. But the race start needs to change on this game. They have to do something with race start. Simple as that. They need to change something. Yeah, but Eddie, they're all focused on legendary drivers. Stick the legendary drivers somewhere where the sun don't shine and focus on the game actual coding. Focus on what matters right now. And great, look at the race start. I mean, why is Hamilton 11th, for example, and Russell only gets to 18? It's so mad. So frustrating. I'm just not... I don't want to be frustrated. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy what I'm doing and what I'm spending most of my time outside of work doing. But it's not fun. It's just random. It's like playing a lottery ticket. You don't know what your numbers are going to come out. And it's the same with F1 Clash. You don't know what car's going to move to the left or right until it happens. But like, why just... Well, oh, I'm going to pack moaning. Alright, 8th and 13th. But again, push back through the inside there with Hamilton. I think you'd all agree, or I hope you'd all agree, that I'm not being, like, over the top. I think they are just general concerns. I don't see why they wouldn't be concerns. I think they're concerns that we all feel day in, day out. I think they're all valid points. I don't think I'm chatting rubbish or doing it for clickbait or what have you. I think they are all very, very valid points. Like then, Piastri coming flying back past me on hard tyres. And then I fly back past him. It doesn't make sense. The thing is, though, like, I don't even mind them pushing spend because Hutch are a business. We have to all remember that, okay? Hutch are a business. But I am always of the belief that if you fix more issues in the game, natural revenue will come. If I suddenly started racing more and all the race starts were seemingly a bit more fairer and blue flags didn't block you or like existed and your cars didn't just smash into the back of people, I'd probably spend more money on the game. Revenue will come. Look at games like Clash of Clans. Their updates are fine. They don't have bugs when the update comes out, or they fix them relatively quick, or communication is on point, and they get people buying without having to push it. They don't go, you can only win this event by using a legend that you can only buy. I just would like them to sort that out. Evening, Dan. And this is why I've not really raced much. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. You know, what did they say the other day? Or the other week? Oh, your new boost. We'll put a new boost on the game that the community can design. The boost is not even out. Where is it? Yeah, sadly, Janjay. I mean, we weren't going to be able to win the event anyway. That was never going to really be the question. But it's probably just going to be a tough ask now to finish a little bit of a decent place. I probably enjoy Silverstone myself. I think you get some absolutely amazing racing at Silverstone. But in this event, definitely not Singapore. But, you know, at a circuit where race start is a little bit more better designed, we get 47 points. But 32 points, having a 15-point drop on one race is killer. And it's not even to do with, yeah, whatever. Sipadopoulos, you're chatting shit. Shut up. You've tried to start your own channel, and you come in for me to tell me to come easy. Oh, Jesus. What are you thinking? Russell and Ocon and their power unit. So it's better set up for us. That's exactly why. My favourite is definitely not Miami. Nah. No chance. Absolute no chance. I've got a lot of hated tracks, actually. Monaco used to be a pain in the backside. Abu Dhabi used to be really tough until they changed it this year. Monaco's my new favourite. It is! Monaco's actually okay now. Why do I need to be mean to Sipo? I'm not. He's telling me to be easy. Don't come at me with a Legio YouTube. Okay, if you want to be like that Legio YouTube, let's talk about the egos in Legio which force me to give up my own community. How about that? Let's be that. If you want to come out to me with a Legio YouTube, let's talk about the egos that are so big and through their heads in Legio. Let's talk about that, shall we? That forced me to quit my own club. Yes, let's talk about that. That is why I do not. So that is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Legio, I had to quit because the egos of a few of their members got too big and pushed the P1 down everybody's throat that it was no longer a community club. That is why I left my own club. Because there is multiple members in Legio who absolutely push. There you go. You had Davor, who cheated in the Grand Slam. So, what do you want to? What should we put? So, don't come at me with a Legio flipping channel. So, have some of that one. There you go. That is Legio. That is for you. You used to have many players, not many, a couple, and some of the big performing players in Legio who all they did was push and force P1 with 75 messages a day down everybody's throat. That's all they did. My community club was no longer a community club. That is why I had to give up all the hard work that I created because they forced it down people's throats. So ultimately, what do you expect? Fat 25 notifications a day tagging everybody that they have to race, they have to push. Or, if you don't race, I'm not putting in the effort. That is what Legio became. Shocking. And now they created a Legio YouTube channel off basically the club I created. So, what do you expect? I mean, madness. Yep, that is the truth. That is the truth. But Mike, you should be good for P1 today, buddy. You should be good for P1, Mike, I reckon. Oh no, Dirt beat you. Shit. Oh, I was about to say you should be good for P1 and you're not P1 anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Mika. I generally thought you was going to take P1. But there you go. I'm sorry. I thought you were still P1. No, Peter, I won't lower it, but if people are going to come here and saying, like if somebody's talking to me and going, bad race, easy, there's other people just don't need to get involved in that. And sometimes they feel like they have to. And that is exactly why I shut down the Legio channel there. I mean, you've created a channel off my own good work, and then you do that. So, next race. Overtaking and power unit in the wet. Both for the same drivers. Let's go. Leon, yeah. And there's a lot of... I mean, with Legio, okay, there is a lot of very sound people. I am not covering the whole of Legio here. There is so many sound and lovely people in Legio. But it turned into, pretty much what Demo said, it turned into being like a soldier. You either raced, or I was tagged and told many times that if people don't race, I have to kick them out. It didn't. It changed from a community to like a war team. And that's not what I'm all about. And I think many people in Legio will absolutely know that. Let's go. Let's get some points. Yeah, I'm going to... I think I'm going to start my own community again somewhere, because we need a community club again, rather than the soldiering. So I think I'm going to start building one. Definitely going to start joining. I think it's time we build a little bit of a community again. I think that's what I'm missing. We're going to build one. And we're gonna do what we do best and make a community that helps each other instead of a community that forces you to race or you get kicked. Welcome, Kay, as well. I haven't watched it myself, Kay, but I don't think I'll be going to watch it. Not much, Kay. Just my old club trying to get involved with shit they didn't need to get involved with. So, and a club that's took advantage of the community I created. That's simply that. Let's be honest, Mark. Let's be absolutely honest. There is no way you can do that many races. Let's be honest. No way. They just couldn't find it. Like the other one, auto click that's in Legio, who currently can't trace his auto clicking. There's ways. Not saying he's auto clicking, but there's just no ways you could do that racing for that long. No chance. Hey, Kate, get used to it, because I got told I was cheating, apparently using a forced close to win races. It happens to everybody. Dirt, congratulations on P1. Well done. Well, congratulations. Nah, you got that, Dirk. You got that. I'm not really watching in this race, if I'm honest. I should have pushed Hamilton a little bit. It was a good win for the Villa Chris. Dirk, you missed it, because I was saying to Mike, I was like, oh my god, Mike, you're going to be P1, like, you're in P1 at the minute. And then I went on it and you'd beat me. I was like, oh god, you'd beat him. I was like, oh no. Through goes Hamilton. That's what I mean. 17 hours a day racing, Mark. Not going to happen, is it? For about a month or 2 months. No chance. F1 Attics. Maybe I should just join you guys, Eri, but probably no one would want me these days. I talk too much facts and openness. Lean, welcome. Sorry, I didn't see your message as you was flying through. So apologies. Welcome. How are we? You are my Argentinian legend, Lean. Welcome. Maybe change it. I don't want a team that's like... If I was going to go into a team, I wouldn't want a club that's pursuing P1. I just want to chill. If it helps it with a few races and GPs, great. Did we get 47 in that race in the end? Did we get 47? We did. Nice. Hey, Dirk, I need some tips on fucking race number 3, man. Oh, I'm awful at Miami, man. Oh, terrible at Miami. And then next race, I'm even worse at Australia. I think the tip should be to put the phone down. Oh, it's gonna be, it's gonna be shite. Oh. Okay, it's from last season, so 100% completion from last year, and straight away into what I'm in now. So he's about 6 months. We are consistent at Miami. Consistently shit. So, free. Mert says to Mike. Mika, oh Jesus. Mert has gone off full free mode. Exactly, Kay. Yeah, exactly. Why do I have to do this circuit? Why do we have to do this circuit? I'm going to change it up this time. Speed! I might take that off. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to go back to this. My speed seems so low. Nah, that's all I've got. No, chat knows. I mean, chat's all popping up and topping up the popcorn ready for this race. Yeah, Sid, that happens to a lot of people. Happens it. The problem is, though, Mark, with this circuit, you can't not use DRS because the stats favoured speed. Yeah, we don't have the stat. We don't have strong stats. Like, we only got level 6, level 5. It's a tough one. And I've got to use Alonso again, but he's shite. We've seen that so far. I might use Leclerc. Do I use Alonso? Do I use him? He's been so crap. I might go that. Qatar, I just don't think they've... I don't really know why they haven't got it. Used Alonso and Ocon. Alonso, Dirk, has been terrible for me. Shall we just do it and see what happens? Yeah, okay, exactly. I was told... I was basically told that I used the force close to get 2 P1s when actually all I did was race 1 junior GP, don't race for 6 weeks and get easier groups. I actually did some live streams when I got, I think, a P2 and a top 10, and every matchmaking was lower matchmaking. So again, it doesn't make sense, but I'm used to it. With success becomes hatred. That is certain. That's what happens. So yeah. But I'm the only one probably out of the creators that is a human being. I get frustrated. I'll get angry. But I'm a human being. I'm real. And this is me, ultimately. If people don't like it, they can do one. It's fine. But at least I'm not a boring person. I'm going to give you life. I'm going to give you frustration. But if you're going to come and, like, try and have a go at me, at least back some facts up. Not you, person. Right. Let's see what happens. This is going to be shite. I just know it. But yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I said many times in my pre-season strategy guide that you basically had to go ahead and, yeah, literally force yourself into lower GPs and then suddenly jump up and you'll get easy groupings. That's what happens. That's why the game is built how it is. That's the same for what I'm doing on my junior, my free-to-play account. Yeah, Peter, I absolutely know who that was. Absolutely knew. And that's what I'm saying, Peter. I built Legio, and they've gone off my success with Legio and made it their own. But I will tell you now, it became a team of soldiers in that one. It wasn't a fun environment. Absolutely, Peter. I knew exactly. See what I mean? They've built that. Why build a Legio YouTube channel? Who needs a club YouTube channel? But they've built it off the success. Right, watch this. Johnny, welcome. And look, let's be honest, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be real here. Are my streams ever boring? Because they're definitely not. Oh my god, Alonso. Oh my god, Alonso gets hammered behind that car. Oh, look at this. Why? Why is it so shit? Oh my god. This race start is a flipping nightmare. Yeah, but you know, Mark, you can 100% back me up. How many times was we getting tagged every single day that we must race and we need to close gaps? Or the top people who are performing will refuse to race and reduce their points because the team are not pulling their weight. You can 100% vouch for me on that point. And I'm shocked if you don't. Because you know that's what happened. Exactly. And there's your answer, chat. As to you think I moan at people and say about Legio, Mark has just confirmed what I've said. Mark is a captain and one of the leaders in Legio. And it is 100% you must race or you get kicked. Or the top players will not put the jewels in or the grind. They will forget about it. That's what it became. Sadly. I know, Dirk. I know. I haven't been watching too much. I haven't been... I was too busy saying that. I didn't quite work out where I was. Miracles, Dirk. Miracles. I think it's different for UK. Imagine you building up something for 2 or 3 years for it to be feel like taken over. That's what you've probably got to think about. It's a little bit different. I remember when Legio once joined, or say Legio, it was like I think it was an ASW club at the time. We joined Dutch DRS and we had like a plan and we did it for like a month and then chilled and it was amazing. Like, it was a really good time, really fun time. That's what made it fun. Whereas it's just one of them things, imitation. We all make our decisions at a time. Well, you asked the question, Kay. How can you race 17 hours a day for 2 months? Oh, you're mentioning it. You're mentioning it about the allegations, so I'm just telling you. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Like you're just saying. Oh yeah, of course you do. You're called Call Me Daddy. Is that the biggest ego threat in the absolute world?
We've got a new
and now he just subscribed. Ladies and gentlemen, he actually unsubscribed from me. Embarrassing. That's the point. The point was the fact that it's just not a fun team anymore. Yep. But that's the thing. Mark's backed up my point of what I said about not the allegations. That is what I've said. But simply the way that club came. It was horrible. And I would get moaned at because I wouldn't kick people. Because, like, you imagine if you had a player that was in your team for 3 years and they'd started to slowly drop the reputation points. And basically, I was threatened that if you don't kick them out, they will not race. That's what happened. I mean, hey, is that fair, chat? Is that actually, like, real? Welcome, Robert. I didn't actually, Kay. I didn't actually. That's not what I intended to do. And, again, you don't have to be here too, Kay. You can go too. But I've always raised my opinions as views of my own. Always. I will always talk facts, I will always talk open, and I'll always talk honest. I will always cover anything that I say based on my own views. And I am a person that is not a robot. I will always sit there and talk facts. And again, like you can see in that post that I made about the other person, my belief was that they were running through Hutch. That was my belief. Do they produce good quality? Absolutely. Did I have anything against them? No. And I've put that in my... it says that in the post. I don't have any against that person. But I comment on it because I tried to get Andrew DRS Williamson in the YouTube creator program and wasn't allowed. However, when a 20 subscriber person comes along and gets promoted, it's a case of how is that fair on Andrew at the time? Do you know what I mean? That was all I was saying. If I can't... Yeah, but Kay, exactly. You've got to think, Kay, based on setups of streams, I am the only one out there which has created this type of design for the stream racing. So when somebody uses the same design, why can't I question that? Do you know what I mean? It's standard. It's like if you created a t-shirt and somebody else copied it, you'd ask the question. That was all. That's all I asked him. It's about 5 screens, Kay. But I know, seeing what it is, and I'm not going to trademark it, that's not going to be the case. It was just one of them things where it's nice for people to ask if they feel... I mean, you got to admit, my race screen is so different. It's so completely different to anything that's out there. So if people copy it, which they are entitled to do, it's just now nice. It would be nice for them to say, oh, can I use it? Still waiting for the Hazard WF1 hoodie. Hey, Alonso. But one thing I would say, Kay, is there better ways of going around stuff? Probably. And I will 100% agree with that, yes. But I'm a human. I am a real person. I live life on the edge. I talk facts. I don't keep anything else. I don't fake who to be. I will just say. But if people, like, if an old club channel wants to try and comment on how I'm talking to people, then I'm absolutely right to reply. That's all. And Kay, respect your views. Anyone is entitled to a view. But if they're going to call me out, there's a way of doing it. So, I mean, this whole thing started with, like, the game being bad. Can we go back to the game being a little bit bad at the minute? Yes, even. Not in GP, I don't think, but I think there is in Jules. Now you should play Top Tries for real. Alright, so, chat, we actually made an improvement. I didn't really concentrate too much in that race, I must say. But I got 44 points compared to 36. No, I said you can, Kay. I just said I respect what your views are, but I was just answering to your questions. Don't know about that one, Kiru. The last time that I mentioned about the swipe tactic, I got threatened to be removed from the Hutch program, so I am not comment on any swipe, whatever we want to call it. So yeah. Well, Dirk. And hopefully, obviously, look, I'll offend the odd person with what I say, and I can easily sit here and say, should I make the comment about the Legio member? Probably not. But at the end of the day, I'm just human. So, should I apologise to Davor for saying he cheats? Probably. But at the moment, I live in the moment, and at the end of the day, if people want to say things, I might say some things that maybe I don't mean, or maybe I do mean. But should I say it on the platform that I currently have? Probably not, no. But, yeah, that's, look, and I'll own it. I said it, I'll own it. So, if I want to apologise to Davor and say sorry if I said it and I shouldn't have over this channel airways, then I apologise to Davor. But I will say in the moment, based on what people are saying back to me. That's it. So, race 7. But what can I do? So yeah, I apologise to anybody who's watching who finds my content OTT, over the top, what have you. I will always respond in the moment with what I believe, and that is just me. I am not fake. I am not pretending to be someone else. Otherwise, I would never say a bad word. I would never say anything, and I'd go around playing happy families with everybody. Simple as that. So again, I'm going to cover it off. I'm going to own it. I apologise to Davor for saying that you cheated. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can only assume, based on so many races a day, and so long, that that is a strong possibility. Was you proven? No. So I'm going to own this right now on YouTube in front of a massive audience and say that I apologise for that. Simple as that. However, I don't need people to comment on how I'm talking to people, or people making comments that are not necessarily needed. But again, I'm just me. Love me, hate me, what have you, but that is just me. So, let's get on with some flipping racing, shall we? Oh, race start power unit. Let's go. No, I don't have to, but I'm going to be a man, and I don't need to go down to them levels. So, in the moment, that's what I did. I don't need to go down to them levels. So, Alonso and Ocon. We're back. 3-3-3. Alex, welcome. Nah, K's all cool. K is absolutely fine. I have no problem with K, Caliber. No problem. K's fair. K has asked some fair and respectable questions, and I've hopefully tried to answer K the very best I can as well. But the one thing I will tell you is I'll never back down, and I will always believe in what I believe in, and if I say something that I shouldn't have, I will own that and be respectful and honest about it. Let's go. Let's go. But this is what I do, chat. I just try and race and play the game. If people obviously come in here and tell me I'm moaning because the game's bad or what have you, I'm going to be annoyed at it. Right, ultimately, that's what's going to happen. There's going to be some shit that comes back to you. So, let's go. Hey, K. We've agreed on some of it, K, right? But you can't not agree with the fact that this stream has been entertaining. There is people here who have probably only come just on the basis that shit was kicking off. 100%. What would you like to see in the game? The F1 car have wheels turning around. Free to play. Sorry, Peter. Series 10. Dave heard as well. I told you. It happens. But what I will say is, yeah, it is the case. But no, I think, yeah, I don't want to meet anybody on that account. I can try, K. Look at the race start from Alonso. Why can we not get that every time? Look at that, P2. It's just, the race start is back. Oh. Let's go. Yeah, good luck, Toma. You'll probably do better than me. I've lost a little bit of my mojo on this game. But, yeah. Mert, I love you, but I don't love you that much to get your books. I can take some books off you. Ah, that's so good. Harry, did you get through to the final, though? Because if you got through to the final, that's a result. But you did get through to the final. That's still good. You still got there. Don't be ashamed of yourself. Just take it as a mistake this weekend to go that high. Could drop back down next week, and you got some nice rewards from it, hopefully. They did imitation. Yeah, look at that race start. That race start there was basically to shut me up. That's pretty much what that race start was there. You are, Kate. We're trying, mate. We're trying. Can't promise anything. You've seen my racing skills so far tonight. Let's do this. How many boost bottles do you have in total? Probably about 50,000 or something stupid, I imagine. I wish it actually gave a total button. And we're pushing TMD. We are. We have a lot. I don't try... It's not that I'm destroying them, though, Caliber. I think there's a level, and Hutch know my level when it comes to what I say. And I think I'm not actually saying anything to Hutch that is out of the question here. I'm obviously complaining about the race starts and some of the pulling back on the races. So it's not necessarily that I'm destroying Hutch. It's got nothing to do with that. It's the fact that I'm just so frustrated with how the game is. I mean, it's so random. You've seen that tonight. You've seen the race start differences. It's just ridiculously lucky. You're either lucky or you're not. And that's the frustration. So that is my pure frustration. And I've only really moaned at Hutch about them aspects. No, Caliber, and I'll always cover myself off, because there's always a point where you say what you say, and then obviously you calm down and you think, should I have said that? Should I or not? Yeah, there'll be some things that I've done it. I've owned that. And obviously, I mean, Davor can't comment unless he makes a new account at the minute, but I'll apologise to him for saying that on this, so yeah. Boost isn't great. Well, I obviously didn't play for about a month, Michael, so missed out on some boosts like Timeless and stuff. But I just want to clarify, the fact that I said about Legio becoming like a war team and being regimental was why I left Legio. I just didn't enjoy it. Right, I think we're going to get Kay's wish, luckily. Going to keep Kay happy. 5th place in the ranking. That's good, man. If you're going to get some good boosts. You're going to get some good rewards. But like Mark had agreed and some others had agreed, it was... Legio just wasn't fun. It was horrible. Yeah, exactly, Caliber. It's just not fun. Like, I'm not... Look. I'm not going to go back over it. It's in the video. It's in the past. Let's move on. Hamburger, welcome. But we did it, Kate. Boom. One thing we can agree on is we're both happy to receive a 47 point. Let's go. What team are you from, Kay, by the way? Just out of interest. Save my bucks or should I spend them? You could spend them. Depends what you're trying to get. I tend to open crates a lot earlier. Let me have that 5th place. It doesn't cost you. Juan, I don't think we're going to trouble you, mate. We're going to get up to potentially 357. Actually, it's going a lot better than yesterday. 357. It's going to be around 5th place. I'm coming at you, Evo. I am coming at you. If I get a good race here, I'm going to be all over that position, mate. We're in for that little battle again, Evo. You've done a solid round, mate. Let's take a look at you. Where did you struggle? Miami. Oh, tough race at race 4, where you'd usually try and get that 47, and race 5, the power unit circuits. But you did well at Australia. 42's decent. So just race 3. Not too bad. So, let's go. Jed, pretty much. You're probably not far off that, mate. I do, Frenchie. I've got about 58 days of that one. I just lost a lot. In Legio, I lost a lot of very loyal players over many years on the power that I had to remove them unless people would stop racing. That's the problem. So there's many players in Legio who I spoke to for many years, but I had to remove them because it's kind of getting forced that if I don't do something about it, the other people won't race anymore. So the community just wasn't there anymore, which is sad. I'm very sad about it. Yeah, and you're called Simply Lovely. Funny. So, and I know who that was as well. So, these ego of Legio now coming through. That's it, Frenchie. But yeah, who knows? Let's move on. Let's get some racing. Right, power unit. Not this track again, Singapore. Yeah, no club, imaginary P1. I'm all good for like pushing clubs to try and get it, but when it moves past that and you kind of get bribed not to do it, or to do one thing or people quit, well, it leaves you in a difficult position, doesn't it? Imagine you having that position. Kick a player, or 3 of your players will not race anymore. Race start. Is it these 2 drivers? I think it is. P3, good job, Frenchie. I'm going to go back to my pure power unit setup round here, I think. I haven't, Mogadam. Haven't got moments. Yeah, probably won't get it. So, let's get another 47. Let's do this. Oh, 333, yeah. Can work well, mate. Can work well. Let's do this. But yeah, hopefully we've owned what we've owned in this stream. And yeah, let's go. No, Archie. Miami's just tough in general, mate. It has. Ah, that's annoying even. Very annoying. No one likes a disconnection. And let's go to Singapore. But Kay, what team was you from? Are you from one of the big teams? Rooster Booster. Rooster Booster. Let's see what happens. You're not. Okay, fair. Okay. Real player. Yeah, I'm sure you're a good player. Just like watching YouTube. Let's go. Race screen. Nah, Kay's all good. Kay's been fine in this stream. Real player, Ivan. Usually you match up pretty quick if it's a real player. Now remember, if you are watching us, we are going to be live for sprints tomorrow. Even though I don't necessarily want to because this game grinds my gears. By all means, let's make sure that you definitely come back and join us tomorrow. Because you know what? Sprints can cause drama too. And I'm sure there'll be more comments of interest to come. I will meet you if you go free to play. I did say I might go free to play, didn't I? I did say I might do that. Oh, we're having a struggle. I think so, Kamo. I think so, mate. I think we might. I was going to go the main, but I might do that free to play. Oh, I don't know why I clicked that. I shouldn't have clicked that. I don't know. I wonder if I could get the softs on Alonso. I wonder if that's a thing. Yeah, I hate it, Series 10. It's just pure cornering. I just get all real players all the time. Sprints I can cope with, but I've got to use a bit of a boost to try and get the points. We're going to go to hards. Nope. Get the hard tyre. Come on. I don't know. You can speak to support, Ivan, and see if they can see anything or do anything for you. That's the only thing I can really advise. It's just go to support and see if they will or can give you some boosts back or something like that. Worth a try, because otherwise you're not going to get anything if you don't. Yeah, I just don't have the boosts on the free-to-play. I do have the boosts, but I refuse to use them. Bortoletto Epic, good for Series 8. Yeah, I think Bortoletto is one of the main cards to get for Series 8. He's the big defending one. Downforce is good enough. True. But I don't have a lot of them, though.
2sex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
As Raphael hits subscribe as well. Thank you, Raphael, if you're watching. High level, do you make both drivers have the best? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Ideally, you want them on the best strat. If you've got any concern, Raphael, that you are not going to make the strategy or you're going to double stack, then obviously you can reduce down. But I always try and get the drivers on the best strat. The problem is, the free medium is very good round here. Problem is, Alonso can't do it, and Ocon is only just getting it too, so that's why you see me change him. Yeah, Bortoletto is always tough to get. Remember, he's in your highest series, so it's always going to be a lot tougher to get him. I don't think we're going to get 47 in this race, but we're certainly... we've got a lot of power unit. Might be able to. Ocon's in the lead. I mean, I should really try and slow him down. A lot of cars in the pits. Just don't have the pace. Don't have the pace. We can push for a full lap. Everyone's pretty close. But I'm still only 8th. I'm just doing something wrong in this game now, at the minute. Not scoring very well. Through the middle we go. But still don't get the point. Oh, no point me, gotta push Ocon. We're going to get more points. We're just not, I just don't have the skill, I don't think, anymore on this game. I didn't really say I had it in to begin with, but we're not performing very well. That is certain. I don't think the 222 is that strong. That's all we could do. That's all we could do. I don't really have... I do have Surf. We don't have a lot, Levin. I've not got much argument about that one. In that race 1, we struggled because of the pullbacks. I don't really have much to complain about in that one. I think that's just down to me. Just not scoring very well. I'm a little bit lost with where I'm going wrong. Maybe it's a bit rusty on the fact of like no GPs for like 4 weeks. Maybe. But I should really be scoring the maximum points in that one. Should be. I mean, let's open this crate. We'll see where we are. I might just stick a jewel or two in there as well. Science. I'll probably do one jewel or something just to chill for one race. Colapinto Epic. Focus on 100 cards. I should have graded more. Should I not change? Depends what draw. Remember what circuit you've got, Mohammed. It's all about track stats. As I've been inactive for like 2 months until towards the end of August, but has you or / your team talked to the new? I haven't got a team, Dan. It is literally my team. That is me. It's my team. It's just me. So that is just where I'm keeping both of my accounts on F1 Clash. That is it. So, but no, I definitely don't want to go back to Legio. That door is shut. Playing with your account code. I don't know what they're doing. Let's get my cornering. It's that setup that I'm using. Hamilton and Fire Management, isn't it? Let's use them. You're not doing anything wrong with what I've seen. A bit different to me. Not much and sometimes unconcentrated, but because of the discussion. No, that's fair. I mean, yeah, like I say, we had some very active discussions during this stream, but I don't want to say that affected my points because actually I scored okay in Australia. I actually scored more points than yesterday, even with a very bad race. 354 points was actually what we scored. We scored 346 yesterday, so it's actually an improvement in the scoring, which is good. So, again, we lost points in the last race. We should have really been finishing on 357, maybe 358 based on race number 1 if we scored 47 there. So, again, we could have scored another 4 points, I think. But I'm still disappointed with the 46 and the 44, I must say. Obviously, I'm disappointed with Miami, but there's nothing I can do. I got the same as yesterday. That just feels to me, that is where I am with my team score, I think. So I'm not going to go anything against that one. So yeah, I think we're going to go... I think that's not too bad. Where do we slot into? It is into 5th. So we do get 5th on a tiebreaker currently. Dirk, congratulations to you at the top. And Mika, who is in 2nd. So congratulations to you two. That is a very... I mean, I'm only 12 points off P1. And if you think about it, my P1 is Miami. I mean, what did Dirk get? Dirk got 13 more points than me at Miami. I mean, I'm not a million miles away. Kevin, yes, we just raced you in Singapore, wasn't it? Good race. Thank you for the good race. I know it was a little bit unfortunate for your team score matchmaking, but I'm sure you still put in a solid race there. Didn't focus too much on you, because obviously I was trying to get my own points. But I'm pretty sure you had a solid race. So, yeah, that's a good little... Yeah, good job by Dirk and a good job by Mika. Definitely there. So, yeah, I just got to find that Miami, Dirk, and I could have been with you. But, again, it's just the way... I think my team score needs to be higher. Definitely. I just can't... I just don't have the grinding motivation. I mean, I'll do a few streams, of course. But... actually, overall, I don't really have much want to be able to do some racing. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Let's get some, let's do a duel, let's top it up. Level 4 bought a letter, level 4 science. For Dan. Not Dan saying sorry to Kieran. Let's pick up a crate, shall we, if we can. Let's try and have a chilled end to... I mean, look at the race start here. Look at the rival, not even pushing, and has got straight past us. Straight past us. I mean, look at the rival. Look, we're 16th. They're going down in 7th and 8th, and we are stuck out the back in 17th and 19th, what it was. Yeah, I didn't realise, Dan. Obviously, I'm trying to read the comments, so... yeah, I sometimes realise after I've said it, whether it's for me or not. I like Imitation's play on the like button usage as well. Fair play, Imitation. Creative. No, I don't look. And I will be serious. I don't want to have ranting in it. Oh, click that button by accident. I just want to chill. I want to have chilled game. The game costs us having that chilled entertainment. But like I've always said, I already said at the start of it, I owned it. Apologised on the screen live to Davor to throwing the accusation of cheating. But yeah, I'll always own that. The video will stay up, won't be removed. It will always be there. But also people have got to take it, as well as myself. Do you think dropping out of the top weekly now won't impact it, Michael? Won't. No point. Stay in there. I think they're putting it up to a new Series 12 crate soon. So you'll be fine. Hamburger, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing. I think the game... I think you know from me at the moment, the game is very random. Very random. So what you might think works for a reason probably shouldn't. Thrown my phone many times. Let's go. Hamilton and Ocon. We'll try and get a win. Danny, I need some of them coins for my free-to-play. My free-to-play is struggling on the coins at the minute. Right, what we got? 1 and 2. Well, that's it, Michael. Yeah, that's the problem. It's just a little bit... It's complete luck when it comes to groupings. Hutch obviously changed the grouping system last season, I think it was. And it's just a little bit of a mess with how it... No one really and truly knows exactly how it works. That is the optimum one, Raphael, yes. If you can get both of them onto the 3-3-3, that is great. If you can't, 4 medium, 3 soft, 2 soft is your alternative if you don't want to double stack. And Rich then upgrade 1 Series 12, then broke again. Well, obviously with the club, when being in the club, you of course get the extra opportunity for coins off people buying it. So there's always a benefit there. Always a benefit. And we have more drivers. We've got a lot of drivers. We've got extra drivers this year as well because of Colapinto and Jack Doohan. I just don't know. I don't know. I like the idea, Dan. The way I thought about it was that they could do level 1 to 4 when you upgrade. So you have 1 driver of each, and then let's say they hold 1 driver in whatever series it is. And then basically, I think you should have like, if you have level 1 to 4, it's common. When you get to level 5, 6, 7, it's a rare. Maybe level 8 and 9 potentially could be an epic. and then maybe when it gets to 10, level 10, you've got a legendary type of that driver. I think you could make it like that. But maybe even like instead of having more cards, just increase the cards required to upgrade it. But it could mean that then commons turn into rares, rares turn into epic, and epic turns into some sort of legend type. I mean, that your hard work and your grind is going to pay off if you've got a driver at that obviously level or that stature. See you later, Dirk. Thank you for dropping in. I know you had to. You may have come here just for the banter initially. Well, some of it wasn't banter. But I appreciate you popping in. So, and congratulations on a P1. Well, it looks to be a P1. I don't know who else is in this group that could score well, but if it isn't anyone else, then congratulations. And hope you get a good reward too. But yeah, make sure you're all here for live tomorrow as well. Should go free to play. We'll have a bit of fun with that one, I think. We might do... I might chuck up one more crate if we can get a win. In the old driver system will surely mean a decrease in assets from GPs. That's what I mean. It could be many difference. Well, I haven't played Moments yet, Michael, so I don't have a clue how it really truly feels. So I'm just waiting for it to randomly pop up at one point. So never done asset trading. Well, yeah, you got to max out some assets first. Later in the season for the sort of most common players, let's say, if you're not spending too much. I'll be here tomorrow if you promise to rant. I don't want to rant. I don't. But I'm always happy to fight my corner. Always. Will never shy away from that. And yeah, other people do it. Soteris fights his own corner. And fair play to everybody who does. Time management power unit. Let's go. I think that's enough time. 40 seconds, 1 minute, 20, be about 2 minutes. I could potentially go to 4 soft anyway. We've got a real player. This is a wow higher team score though as well. So this could be a tough one. We might end up losing this one. They've gone south control though. We might get the power of the boost. Well done this week, guys. Best of luck with the rewards. I'm off to see Prez stream. Okay, good luck, Dan. Hopefully he has a good stream and he scores some good points as well. So good luck. Do you know what the best drivers and parts of Series 8? Yeah, Hamburger. So the easiest way for me to basically say is there is a series guide for Series 8. So go and check that out. It has all the setup, the drivers, all that I used in that one. So make sure to go and check it out. It'd be a lot easier than me trying to tell you on this stream. Oh yeah, game starts are awful. Thank you, Mark. This rival will probably beat me, by the way, because I've got no power unit on the car. This is the weak track of mine. I'm not good at these circuits. The only benefit I've got is I might be able to do an extra lap. Yeah, I have all the way to Series 10, Series 11, yeah. And obviously my lives will help you out as well. Definitely going to be a 4-lapper on the softs. I think the rival's going to have to play his cards early. I mean, he might just get there. Might just... Oh, look at that. Pull back again. Hate it. Let's try and keep pace with them. But he might not go to pit. But I feel like, again, he should beat me with self-control. And that is no... You'll see my power unit after. I just don't have power unit on this setup. Now here comes the rain, potentially. And I'm going to try... I mean, he's got to pit. He's got to pit early. Does he pit early? Oh, God, he nearly put me in the pits. Is he going to go to wets? He goes to softs again. So I'm going to just try and keep some power unit here. He'll fly past me on the use of DRS. But I'm going to just try and keep some power unit and conserve. So I'm just going to chill with that. Try and gain as much as I can. I shouldn't win because of my power unit level. But I'm going to try and put up a fight. And I've got an okay power unit level, actually. Does he pit himself? He should pit, and he does. So he had to do the extra stop. I kind of don't want to use DRS straight away. I kind of want to just sit behind him. And just wait for the last lap, and then just push. I mean, do I just sit behind him? I mean, is that the play here? Do I just sit and wait for the last lap? Rival's going to try and force that hand, though. So he's got 50%. He's used that already. We'll just see. I'm not expected to win, so I don't mind if I lose. Because I'm not supposed to lose this. Not supposed to win. He's used a lot of power unit. I don't have power unit. Let's see what we can do. Let's just push now. Right, let's see if we can push and see how far we get. DRS is going to be key. If we can get a move on him, that is a potential. Let's see if we've got enough in the tank. He uses his DRS early. Oh my god, we can't get past him. Back into P1 we go. Are we going to overcome and take... He's on free boost. I do imitation, but I don't have power unit. That's the problem. I think he's got a lot of power unit. We are into one. We have come clear. We managed to actually perfect that, because look at the power unit. It's going to be 0% as we hit the line. That is a perfect race. And I know he's on self-control. That was actually a really good race. That planned out pretty nicely. Like so, 45, and I'll show you the setup difference. So you had level 7 Hamilton, level 5. So tyre management 1988. I had the slightly better tyre management for Ocon. Car, there you go, chat. This is why this game is a little bit of a myth sometimes. That was a power unit circuit. A power unit circuit. I had 106 power unit. They had 280. And obviously I'd had a little bit more power unit with Pretzel. But it just shows you that power unit is not as strong when it comes to racing. Because if that was speed, for example, I had 106 speed versus their 218. I wouldn't stand a chance. Whereas power unit, there you go, absolutely worked a beauty. So happy days. So that is, yeah, job done. That was a nice little race, nice little victory as well. And 1654 team score. That is all happy days. I can claim a little bit of these rewards as well. Raphael, there's a lot of challenges that happen at the end of the season. So wait for them challenges to come out. They usually come out in the final month. So sort of like March, April time. And that's when they come back out. There you go. So job done on racing. So broken anti-stall, absolutely. Okay, so we are going to leave the stream there. It's been an interesting stream because of individuals, but it's been, either way, the rating's been tough, but we finished okay. We might sneak a top 10 position, we might not, who knows. We don't really deserve a top 10 position, if I'm honest, with the racing that we did at Miami, but you know, that is what seemingly is the tough one. Again, we're going to finish off the stream with just some clarification. So I apologise to Davor for saying he cheated. That was a pure accusation from myself based on how much he races. So that is me owning that one, and I feel like I deserve to finish the stream on that basis. However, I would always call out against people who are trying to then call out against me. Yeah, and obviously the things with Legio, with it being sort of regimented, absolutely was fact. That was fact. And yeah, I'm just going to focus on my own thing. And if people don't like me, then by all means they don't have to appear in my streams or watch my videos, because ultimately I do this for a community basis and I just want people to be here for the community side and not pushing egos or P1s, that is for sure. So we are just here from a community. We want to spend our evenings having fun, afternoons. We take it too far sometimes, absolutely. So again, we're just gonna chill. I think that's right to do. I think we're gonna be the man. We're gonna own up and absolutely own that one ourselves. I think we deserve to own that one, in fairness. So we're gonna be on that basis. So I think we're going to leave it there. We're going to be absolutely chill, and we should be back tomorrow and Tuesday. We're looking at doing the free to play. At the moment, TMD. Everybody will always go, I said some stuff, other people said some stuff. Look, we'll balance it out and we'll move on. We draw a line, we move on. We are all human beings. We're not perfect. So we'll draw a line in the sand. We'll move on. And we'll be back tomorrow for some racing on the free-to-play. I think we're going to go free-to-play live streams tomorrow. And we're going to get that account up and running again. Try and get to Series 11. We've got about 800 or so flags until we get to Series 11. So if we can get to there, then absolutely that is what we're going to be looking at. So, let's see what happens. So, thank you for the support. If you've been here for the rant, then great. Welcome, and hope you've had a fun stream. Hope you loved enjoying there, sitting there going, whoa, what's going on in here? I hope you had a good evening. The racing was pretty shite, but we tried, and there's not a lot else we can do. But have a good one, and fingers crossed, we're going to see some of you tomorrow as well. Good luck, and we will catch you later.